There's something to be said about turning an idea into a piece of work that can completely move people and change people's lives.
I don't have to open my eyes to know you're here with me.
I think that moment where I realized I wanted to do music seriously was when I moved back after high school from Italy. I had spent a year overseas and I wasn't surrounded by my music community, and I didn't necessarily have the opportunity to be on stage. And I realized that I missed being on stage. I missed singing and I missed playing. So once I came back, I devoted myself to music and just jumped into every opportunity in Winnipeg that allowed me to play. There definitely is a story behind my album's title. Begin Again kind of came out of nowhere. I was at the point in my life where I had taken a few years off from playing, and I was kind of frustrated with where I was in the industry. I was being pulled in multiple directions, and I felt like I had completely lost myself in my craft, and it just didn't feel right to be playing music anymore, and that was a huge red flag for me. So I took some time off. A few years later, financially, emotionally, and lyrically, I was in a better place to start working on new music and putting something out. And I had realized that I was sitting on a pile of these songs, and I didn't necessarily want to start over. Starting over didn't feel right for me, but at the same time, I was at the beginning of something. And so I was closing a chapter on doing the pop country thing. I also stopped playing in a folk trio that I had in my life for so long, and I was a solo artist all again on a pile of songs that had never been released. And I just said, okay, let's do it.
Ooh, everybody's looking for salvation. Ooh, everybody sleeps with secrets.
Some of the songs are really dark, but at the same time, they're played over beautiful melodies and major chords. And I feel like if people didn't know me, they might think, wow, this girl's really sad. But at the end of the day, it's always about telling the story in a beautiful way. I can't remember the last time I wrote a song that wasn't about a specific situation I've experienced or I know someone has experienced, because I feel like that's the best way that the most genuine music comes out. My stage presence is always about humility. I like being honest and genuine and like myself on stage. But visually, we can have a full band, we can have just the acoustic trio. But the thing that is obvious on stage is that we love music. And everyone on stage works so well together, especially like our acoustic trio, our harmonies together. Like, we joke that we're in harmony just as people together, but also always on key. But visually, it's just a good time. You can always see that we genuinely love music and we love being on stage.
In the gin I'm drinking, I just